try to tune the strings within my soul, but somewhere in the dark I lost control. Every melody I write for you sounds like the ending of a dream come true. The piano is missing half its keys, rusting away beneath the willow trees. I'm playing notes that shouldn't belong, searching for the meaning of this song. Discordant echoes fill the hollow hall, waiting for the final curtain call. We're just broken chords in a bitter tune, howling underneath the fractured moon. Out of rhythm and out of time, living a life that's lost its right. You turn the pages but the notes are blurred, waiting for the silence to be heard. I'm singing rough and you're singing gold, a story that was destined to be told. My heart is heavy with the weight of sound, watching all my lyrics hit the ground. We are the harmony that fell apart, a jagged rhythm in a tired heart. Discordant echoes fill the hollow hall, waiting for the final curtain call. We're just broken chords in a bitter tune, howling underneath the fractured moon. Out of rhythm and out of time, living a life that's lost its till they snap and break. How much more of this can we take? Broken, just broken, the words we left unspoken. Oh, just broken chords in a bitter tune, howling underneath the fractured moon. Out of rhythm and out of time, living a life that's lost its right. Just a broken chord, just one more, leaving it all upon the floor. You offered me diamonds in a clouded room, a garden of roses that never could bloom. Your words were a haze of indigo blue. I wanted to believe every bit of it too. The smoke curls up like a serpentine dance, taking a final and desperate chance. I promised you mountains, I promised the moon, but the winter came early and ended the June. My intentions were honest, or so I would say, but promises drift when the sky turns to gray. I held out my hand, but you slipped through the air, leaving me standing in this cold, empty glare. We were writing our names in a cloud of regret, the table of pine, crossing the borders of a life once divine. Oh, these smoky promises, thin and unclear, dissolving away as the end draws near. We traded our hearts for a beautiful light beneath the vastness of a hollow sky. Lost in the haze, we are drifting apart. Smoky promises break a lonely heart. The flavor of bitter, the scent of the flame. I don't even know if you remember my name. We toasted to futures that never took root. Now we're just reaping this flavorless fruit. The embers are dying, the room's getting cold. Another sad story that's already been told. And you watch the patterns that fade in the light, disappearing ghosts of a passionate night. I gave you my rhythm, you gave me your plea, but the smoke is the only thing left for me. The curtains are heavy, the colors are dim, caught in the cycle, swimming on a whim. We were writing our names in a cloud of regret, things that we said, things we should forget. The ink is all spilling on the table of pine, crossing the borders of a life once divine. Oh, these smoky promises, thin and unclear, dissolving away as the end draws near. We traded our hearts for a beautiful lie beneath the vastness of a hollow sky. Lost in the haze, we are drifting apart. Smoky promises break a lonely heart. Breathe in the gray, let the memories fly. There's no point in asking the reasons why. Just let it dissipate, let it all go into the shadows. Soft and slow, just smoke in the air. Are you still standing there? Oh, these smoky promises, thin and unclear, dissolving away as the end draws near. We traded our hearts for a beautiful lie beneath the vastness of a hollow sky. Lost in the haze, we are drifting apart. Smoky promises break a lonely heart. Smoky promises fading to air. Nothing left, only the smoke. The clock on the wall has stopped in its track, and there's no use in wanting the past to come back. I pour out the ember, I pour out the pain, while listening to the sound of the falling rain. The bottle is dry, just a drop for the soul, to help me surrender and give up control. My throat is all ragged from saying goodbye, watching the smoke rise up to the sky. A final salute to the ghosts in the room, woven in shadows and spinning in gloom. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. just one. The bourbon is gone. Hey. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. Last bourbon, sweet night. Everything ends just right. The lights are dimmed, the room is cold and vast. We're dancing with the shadows of our past. 1, 2, 3, the rhythm starts to sway as we try to dance our misery away. My shoes are worn, the ballroom floor is cracked. There's no turning forward, there's no turning back. You're a ghost of a lady in a tattered dress, holding me inside this beautiful mess. Step to the left and pivot to the right, lost in the rhythm of this endless night. It's a shadow waltz in the pale moonlight, holding on to ghosts with all our might. One step deeper, one step slow, nowhere left for these souls to go. The violin is weeping for the things we lost, counting the tally and the final cost. You're spinning in circles, you're losing your breath, dancing a tango that's closer to death. I'm following you, though my feet are in pain, like a flower wilting in the summer rain. The shadow is long and the shadow is deep, promising promises we couldn't keep. Step to the left and pivot to the right, lost in the rhythm of this endless night. It's a shadow waltz in the pale moonlight, holding on to ghosts with all our might. One step deeper, one step slow, nowhere left for these souls to go. Oh, the ballroom empty, the candle gets low, watching the colors flicker to and fro. You're sitting across a man of the night, caught in the glow of this dim, weary light. My voice is like embers burning so deep, secrets that only the shadows can keep. But there is a fire, a persistent spark, holding our ground in the gathering dark. It doesn't roar, it doesn't demand, it's just a warmth held in a shaking hand. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to ash. I've been a storm, I've been a wreck in the sea, but you were the anchor that held on to me. Even when raspy, even when warm, we're the only warmth in this life we've torn. The world is a winter, bitter and cold, but we've got a story that's waiting to be told. A gentle rhythm, a low, steady hum, waiting for whatever is yet to come. It doesn't roar, it doesn't demand, it's just a warmth held in a shaking hand. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to ash. Burn it until the very last thread. Better to live than to wish we were dead. Steady and slow, let the light remain, an island of heat in the midst of the rain. Steady, my heart, keeping us whole from the start. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to ash. Steady flame, glowing bright into the night. The clock on the wall has stopped in its track, and there's no use in wanting the past to come back. I pour out the amber, I pour out the pain, while listening to the sound of the falling rain. The bottle is dry, just a drop for the soul, to help me surrender and give up control. My throat is all ragged from saying goodbye, watching the smoke rise up to the sky. A final salute to the ghost in the room, woven in shadows and spinning in gloom. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. I look at the bottom, I see my own face, caught in the grip of this hollowed out place. You were the spirit, I was the sin, waiting for the end to finally begin. We toast to the failures, we toast to the lies, with a flicker of truth hidden deep in our eyes. The glass is now empty, the table is bare, and there's nothing but memory left in the air. A final salute to the ghost in the room, woven in shadows and spinning in gloom. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. Bottoms up to the tears that we cried, to the dreams that we held, to the hearts that we lied. The burn is a comfort, the silence is near, the end of the road is finally here. Last one, just one. The bourbon is gone. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. Last bourbon, sweet night, everything ends just right. You offered me diamonds in a clouded room, a garden of roses that never could bloom. Your words were a haze of indigo blue. I wanted to believe every bit of it too. The smoke curls up like a serpentine dance, taking a final and desperate chance. I promised you mountains, I promised the moon, but the winter came early and ended the June. My intentions were honest, or so I would say, but promises drift when the sky turns to gray. I held out my hand, but you slipped through the air, leaving me standing in this cold empty glare. We were writing our names names in a cloud of regret. Things that we said, things we should forget. The ink is all spilling on the table of pine, crossing the borders of a life once divine. Oh, these smoky promises, thin and unclear, dissolving away as the end draws near. We traded our hearts for a beautiful lie, beneath the vastness of a hollow sky. Lost in the haze, we are drifting apart. Smoky promises break a lonely heart. The flavor of bitter, the scent of the flame. I don't even know if you remember my name. We toasted a futures that never took root. Now we're just reaping this flavorless fruit. The embers are dying, the room's getting cold. Another sad story that's already been told. And you watch the patterns that fade in the light, disappearing ghost of a passionate night. I gave you my rhythm, you gave me your plea, but the smoke is the only thing left for me. The curtains are heavy, the colors are dim, caught in the cycle, swimming on a whim. We were writing our names in a cloud of regret. Things that we said, things we should forget. The ink is all spilling on the table of pine, crossing the borders of a life once divine. Oh, these smoky promises, thin and unclear, dissolving away as the end draws near. We traded our hearts for a beautiful lie, beneath the vastness of a hollow sky. Lost in the haze, we are drifting apart. Smoky promises break a lonely heart. The shadows, soft and slow. Just smoke in the air. Are you still standing there? Oh, these smoky promises, thin and unclear, dissolving away as the end draws near. We traded our hearts for a beautiful lie, beneath the vastness of a hollow sky. Lost in the haze, we are drifting apart. Smoky promises break a lonely heart. Smoky promises fade into air. Nothing left, only the smoke. Conversations that an hour ago were moving through the motions, soft and slow. The room is full of things we didn't say. Now they're just phantoms fading in the gray. I hear my own voice bouncing off the wall, a gravelly whisper that doesn't mean it all. The sound is muffled by the heavy drapes, the silhouette of all our past. My heart is a crack. There's no use calling the music back. The piano is dusty, the strings are all worn. A song of regret that was never quite born. We're just two shadows in a quiet hall, waiting for nothing, waiting for it all. The hollow ringing deep inside the chest, putting the weary memories to rest. They're just muted echoes of a love once loud, lost in the drift of a passing crowd. Faded vibrations, a ghost of a sound, stuck in the silence that we finally found. To say the velvet curtain hides the morning light. We've been dancing since the middle of the night. My heart is heavy with the rhythm gone wrong, singing the words to a forgotten song. The barman knows the look upon my face, lost in the haze of this lonely place.
I see you staring through the bottom of the glass, watching the ghost of our wreckage pass. My voice is ragged from the words I kept, while the rest of the world has finally slept.
We're pouring sorrow into every drink, standing right here on the jagged brink.
Whatever happened to the spark we
Found now silence is the only joyful sound. The tables turn and the candles die. We're living under a paper-thin sky. Oh, these whiskey shadows chasing us down, the loudest people in a quiet town. You hold the secret, I hold the pain, walking through fire in the pouring rain. Nothing is left but the smoke and the plea, whiskey shadows between you and me.
The clock is ticking on a debt we owe to the places that we used to know. I'm wearing regret like a tailored suit, while the bitter harvest bears its fruit.
Your eyes are mirrors of the life I lost, counting the tally and counting the cost.
And I am weary of the hollow game,
trying to mask all the hidden shame.
You offer comfort with a crooked hand,
building our castle on shifting sand.
The jazz is slowing to a dying beat,
while we admit our final defeat.
Whatever happened to the spark we found?
Now silence is the only joyful sound. The tables turn and the candles die. We're living under a paper-thin sky. All these whiskey shadows chasing us down. The loudest people in a quiet town. You hold the secret, I hold the pain. Walking through fire in the pouring rain. Nothing is left but the smoke and the plea. Whiskey shadows between you and me. Trade the dark for a little grace.
Forget the lines upon each other's face.
The saloon is closing, the lights go low.
We have nowhere left to run or go.
Just you, just me, fading into the whiskey. All these whiskey shadows chasing us down. The loudest people in a quiet town. I hold the pain. Walking through fire in the pouring rain. Nothing is left but the smoke and the plea. Whiskey shadows between you and me. Just shadows now,
fading away
into the gray. Whiskey shadows.
Is melting in my glass again. I'm tracing circles where your ghost has been. This saloon is breathing out a tired sigh under the neon of a hollow sky. I hear the rattle of a distant train mixing with the rhythm of the midnight rain. My coat is heavy with the dust of years, and all the whiskey can't drown out these fears. We are two shadows dancing on the floor, waiting for a knock upon the door. It's just whiskey, smoke, and faded lines. We're losing track of all the warning signs. Two broken voices in a smoky haze, lost in the wreckage of our better days. I played the gambler, but I lost the hand, drifting slowly on the shifting sand. Your voice is gravel in a velvet room, cut in the silence like a sudden doom. I wore the diamonds, but they felt like lead, remembering every single word you said. The piano player hits a lonely key while we drift further out to sea. We are two shadows dancing on
smoky haze, lost in the wreckage of our better days. Whiskey smoke drifting high. Tell me, darling, tell me why. It's just whiskey smoke and faded lights. We're losing track of all the warning signs. Two broken voices in a smoky haze, lost in the wreckage of our better days. Let it fade into the night. Just whiskey smoke out of sight. Guarding the wick while the candle gets low, watching the colors flicker to and fro. You're sitting across a man of the night, caught in the glow of this dim, weary light.
My voice is like embers, burning so deep, secrets that only the shadows can keep.
But there is a fire, a persistent spark, holding our ground in the gathering dark. It doesn't roar, it doesn't demand, it's just a warmth held in a shaking hand. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to ash.
I've been a wreck in the sea,
but you were the anchor that held on to me.
even when raspy, even when worn.
We're the only warmth in this life we've torn.
The world is a winter, bitter and cold,
but we've got a story that's waiting to be told. A gentle rhythm, a low, steady hum, waiting for whatever is yet to come. It doesn't roar, it doesn't demand, it's just a warmth held in a shaking hand. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to ash.
steady my heart, keeping us whole from the start. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to air. Steady flame, glowing bright into the night. The hall is vast and the air is thin. I'm tracing the places where we've been. Every step sounds like a closing door. I don't recognize this house anymore. The chandelier is dim and coated in dust. A kingdom surrendered to age and to rust.
I shout your name, but the rafters reply with nothing but a long and weary sigh. My footsteps falter on the hardwood floor. I'm looking for something that's not here anymore.
The silence is heavy, a thick velvet shroud. We used to be lions, we used to be loud. Can you hear the ghosts of the songs we played in the empty corners where the colors fade? We built this castle on a shifting sea. Now there's nothing left for you and me. It's just hollow echoes in the dark of the hall, watching the shadows climb up the wall. The melody breaks like a wave on the sand, slipping right through the palm of my hand. A symphony ended, a story long gone. Hollow echoes waiting for the dawn.
I remember the laughter that filled up the space before time carved the lines upon your face. We were reckless travelers chasing the light before we surrendered to the weight of the night.
Now the tables are bare and the wine has run dry, and we've got no reasons left to even try. I'm searching for warmth in a fireplace cold, a story of silver that turned into mold. You're standing right there, but you're miles away, caught in the trap of our yesterday. The music has withered, the rhythm has died, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Can you hear the ghosts of the songs we played in the empty corners where the colors fade? We built this castle on a shifting sea. Now there's nothing left for you and me. It's just hollow echoes in the dark of the hall, watching the shadows climb up the wall. The melody breaks like a wave on the sand, slipping right through the palm of my hand. The symphony ended, a story long gone. Hollow echoes waiting for the dawn.
We are the sound of a closing gate, resigned to the hunger of inevitable fate.
Just voices repeating a lesson unlearned in the ashes of bridges that we've burned. Echoes, just fading sounds down in the dark. Nothing remains, just hollow echoes in
My chest is a locker that I haven't unlocked, while the world outside is ticking on the clock. I wear my secrets like a heavy coat of wool. The gravity of silence is a relentless pull. I've been rusting in the corner of this bay, watching the colors bleed out of the day. My voice is like gravel on a gravel road, carrying the weight of a heavy ancient load. The hinges creak whenever we try to speak. The foundation of our house is growing weak. It's a rusty heart in a polished town, trying to keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. You look at me like I'm a relic from the past, knowing that these gears weren't ever meant to last. But beneath the oxidation and the grime, there's a heartbeat ticking out of time. I see the copper turning into shades of green, living in the spaces that exist between. We polish up the surface just to look the part, while I'm still bleeding from a rusty heart. The hinges creak whenever we try to speak. The foundation of our house is growing weak. It's a rusty heart in a polished town, trying to keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. Slow. We're metal and marrow, bone and wire, waiting for the spark to ignite the fire. Rusty, my heart so slow. How could we let the fire go? It's a rusty heart in a keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. Just metal and dust. Rusty heart. In you I trust. The velvet curtain hides the morning light. We've been dancing since the middle of the night. My heart is heavy with the rhythm gone wrong, singing the words to a forgotten song. The barman knows the look upon my face.
lost in the haze of this lonely place.
I see you staring through the bottom of the glass, watching the ghosts of our wreckage pass. My voice is ragged from the words I kept, while the rest of the world has finally slept.
We're pouring sorrow into every drink, standing right here on the jagged brink.
Whatever happened to the spark we found? Now silence is the only joyful sound. The tables turn and the candles die.
We're living under a paper-thin sky.
Oh, these whiskey shadows chasing us down. The loudest people in a quiet town. You hold the secret, I hold the pain. Walking through fire in the pouring rain. Nothing is left but the smoke and the plea. Whiskey shadows between you and me.
The clock is ticking on a debt we owe to the places that we used to know. I'm wearing regret like a tailored suit, while the bitter harvest bears its fruit.
Your eyes are mirrors of the life I lost, counting the tally and counting the cost.
And I am weary of the hollow game,
trying to mask all the hidden shame.
You offer comfort with a crooked hand,
building our castle on shifting sand.
The jazz is slowing to a dying beat,
while we admit our final defeat.
Whatever happened to the spark we found? Now silence is the only joyful sound. The tables turn and the candles die.
We're living under a
paper-thin sky. Oh, these whiskey shadows chasing us down. The loudest people in a quiet town. You hold the secret, I hold the pain. Walking through fire in the pouring rain. Nothing is left but the smoke and the plea. Whiskey shadows between you and me.
Can we trade the dark for a little grace?
Forget the lines upon each other's face.
The saloon is closing,
the lights go low.
We have nowhere left to run or go. Just you,
just me,
fading into the whiskey. Oh, these whiskey shadows chasing us down. The loudest people in a quiet town. You hold the secret, I hold the pain. Walking through fire in the pouring rain. Nothing is left but the smoke and the plea. Whiskey shadows between you and me.
just shadows now,
fading away
into the gray.
whiskey shadows.
My pulse is a drumbeat that no one can hear, echoing softly in the wake of your fear. I'm swaying in time to a song in my head, walking the floor where the angels have bled.
I try to match tempo,
I try to keep pace,
but I'm all
a metronome's click. The tension is heavy, the air is too thick. We're out of sync, we're a mismatched pair, dancing with ghosts in the stagnant air. It's a lonely rhythm that we play alone. A heart made of granite, a soul made of stone. No melody follows, no harmony stays. Just a lonely rhythm in the passage of days. I stumble on chords that I used to command, while you're writing music that I don't understand. The swing has gone sour, the tempo is wrong. I'm tired of singing this broken down song.
I'm counting the beats till the end of the line, drinking the dregs of a bittersweet wine. Your gravelly baritone hides all the scars under the light of the dying out stars. We're out of sync, we're a mismatched pair, dancing with ghosts in the stagnant air. It's a lonely rhythm that we play alone. A heart made of granite, a soul made of stone. No melody follows, no harmony stays. Just a lonely rhythm in the passage of days.
One, two,
We're moving apart,
3, 4.
a hole in the heart. The beat doesn't matter, the cadence is gone. We're just
Two shadows waiting for dawn. Lonely, so lonely. The rhythm
of us. It's a lonely rhythm that we play alone. A heart made of granite,
a soul made of stone. No melody follows, no harmony stays.
just a lonely rhythm in the passage of days. Just one beat left to go.